Good evening, gentlemen. I'm going to make a short video today, and it's on a very important subject. I'm going to discuss the recent trial, which is beginning of Donald Trump. Donald Trump, as you know, was the president of America from 2016 to 2020. I personally liked him very much. He's a very colorful man, and he had good relations with India. And he came to India also. He was a guest of Mr. Modi, and then he had called Mr. Modi to America, where he had that famous program, Howdy Modi. Well, gentlemen, Donald Trump lost the election in 2020. I have my reservations about that because I would like to make one point on that election. That is, firstly, Trump was leading at the ballot boxes. But when the postal votes were counted, millions voted in favor of Joe Biden. Gentlemen, this is not straight out of the book. It's something crooked. But anyway, the result had to be accepted by Donald. But there were people who did not accept Donald Trump's defeat, and they were his supporters. And they were incensed, and so incensed that they stormed Capitol Hill. Now, if you remember, huge crowds went inside Capitol Hill, inside the US Senate, and there was mayhem. I think two or three people were killed, and some of these gentlemen went and sat in the chair of the speaker. And everybody said it's organized by Donald Trump. Now, if you ask me personally, I don't think Trump had anything to do with it. Trump also accepted the result of the election, and he was gearing up to fight the 24 election. But then the Dems and the Justice Department had their own way of thinking, and they decided that the time has come that Donald Trump, for once for all, should be finished. They first of all tried the famous cases of Stormy Daniel, where he was supposed to have given $125,000 as hush money to buy her silence. Well, gentlemen, all that's down the hill, and now we have the more serious charge against Donald Trump, and he's being arraigned for organizing a rebellion against the American state. And the best part of it is that there's going to be a jury of 12 members who are going to decide about this arraignment and trial of Donald Trump. And the judge who handed down the charge sheet to Donald Trump was a black African lady. Now, America's gone very far, but we all know the bias which the black have against Donald Trump. Nobody can deny that. And Trump has, of course, denied all the charges. And I agree with him. I don't think I was any way involved in the Capitol Hill insurrection. That was a spontaneous act by the supporters of Trump who felt he had been cheated out of becoming the president for the second term. Now, if the election were to be held in 2024, Donald Trump will win hands down. And so, what have the Justice Department and others tried to do? They are now bringing up charges against Donald Trump so that they can finish him. And in case Donald Trump is convicted by the jury, then obviously there could be an appeal to the Supreme Court, yes, but then Donald Trump will not be able to stand for election. That is the game, gentlemen. And you do not trust any of these persons because Biden and party can stoop to any level. You know they dominate the International Court of Justice. And what did they do there? They got a warrant issued against Vladimir Putin as a war criminal. I think it's a big joke. If there's a war criminal, it is Zelensky and not Putin, but the warrant has been issued. And there are countries in the world who are signatories to the International Court of Justice, and they are bound to arrest Vladimir Putin if he comes to their country. And that is the reason when the recent G20 meeting was going to be held in South Africa, the South Africans, though being very close friends of the Russians, advised Putin not to come, otherwise they would have no choice but to arrest him. So, gentlemen, this gives you the thinking of mind of Biden and his advisors, and the same thing has trickled down into the American system, and Donald Trump is feeling the heat. Now, as it stands, gentlemen, if Donald Trump is not arraigned properly and the trial is let off as not guilty, then he will be able to stand for election and it's going to help him a lot. He's going to win the election straight away. But in case he's convicted, then it will be caput for Donald Trump. So I will say, gentlemen, Donald Trump is fighting for his life, for his career at the moment, and it's not going to be easy. So many of his advisors have turned against him. They say, "Goodbye, sir. Now you're on the losing side. We're going away." That happens everywhere. And unfortunately, Donald Trump is no longer the man who was in 2016 elected the President of the United States. I think he seems to be aging a little. He's getting worried also. And he doesn't know because one charge after another is coming up to him. We must remember that Donald Trump is the only president in American history to be impeached twice during his tenure. He got away with it. And I hope he can get away with the present charges that he organized the insurrection on Capitol Hill. Gentlemen, we have to wait and see what happens. I can't say anything at the moment except America's burning, burning its own legs. And that is what it means. America is in trouble because if a nation has to try its own president for an insurrection, then something must be seriously wrong there. Gentlemen, I'll close now and say goodbye. God bless. Take care. Please do subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and come back for more. I will close now and say Jai Hind, glory to India, and best of luck, Donald Trump. Take care and God bless.